Let's be honest. Choosing between Brother and Singer can feel like picking between two really good coffees when what matters is how it tastes at 7 a.m. on a Monday, not the label on the bag. Here's what matters. Both brands make capable machines, but they have different personalities and strengths. If the goal is to sew smarter, easier, and with fewer headaches, the right pick depends on how and what someone actually sews. So, let me explain where each brand shines, where they compromise, and how to decide confidently without falling down the spec sheet rabbit hole. Ease of use and learning curve. Brother tends to be easier out of the box for most people, especially on computerized models with LCD screens, speed sliders, needle up-down buttons, and threading aids that reduce fiddly setup time. The CS7000X, for example, keeps the workflow simple with a drop-in bobbin, speed control, and clear stitch selection. Very beginner-friendly. Singer is straightforward too, particularly on its mechanical models, but the tone is more no-nonsense. Fewer visual prompts, more set it right and go, especially on heavy-duty machines designed for power and speed over interface flourishes. If someone gets anxious about menus and settings, Brother's clarity calms the nerves. As someone gets impatient and just wants to stomp the pedal and go through Canvas, Singer feels reassuring. Power, speed, and heavy-duty performance. This is where Singer thunders. The heavy-duty 44XX series, like the 4452, is known for a stronger motor, often advertised as 60% stronger than standard, and high-speed stitching up to 1,100 stitches per minute, which matters when punching through dense materials or stacking layers. In real terms, that extra torque and speed mean fewer stalls and cleaner penetration on thick seams. Brother's heavy-duty models exist, but they typically run slower, often around 800 SPM, and emphasize versatility over brute force, which makes Singer the go-to for denim, canvas, and regular thick fabric work. If power trips matter, hemming jeans, sewing webbing, upholstery tweaks, Singer usually wins this lane. Stitch variety and creative flexibility. Brother often offers more stitch variety per dollar in the mid-range, especially on popular computerized models designed for quilting and craft-forward projects. That broader catalog plus sensible presets lets a sewist play with decorative touches without buying upmarket. Singer does have models with big stitch libraries, and the Quantum Stylus line is famously generous. But the core identity of the heavy-duty series is less about decoration and more about consistent, fast, utilitarian strength. So if someone wants pretty hems, heirloom stitches, and quilting motifs all in one affordable package, Brother tends to make that easy. If the priority is clean, strong seams at speed, Singer's pragmatic range hits the mark. Mechanical versus computerized feel. Here's the trade. Mechanical machines give tactile control and often fewer electronic points of failure, which some folks prefer for longevity and predictability under stress. Computerized machines offer smarter stitch control, better buttonholes, and quality of life features like automatic needle positioning and speed limiters that reduce errors and fatigue. Brother's identity leans computerized in the mass market sweet spot, and those models are admirably forgiving for learners. Singer's mechanical heavy-duty models skew toward reliability under load and fast throughput, with a menu of stitches that cover essentials well, rather than flooding with options. Choose by temperament: precision presets and friendly guidance, Brother, or confident manual control and torque, Singer. Embroidery, quilting, and specialties. Here's what matters for creative niches. Brother is particularly welcoming for quilting curious sewists, thanks to included feet, wide tables, and stitch sets that prioritize decorative and heirloom functions within accessible machines like the CS7000X. On embroidery, Brother's consumer lineup is well known for approachable combo machines with simple design import via USB on many models, even if that's beyond the core CS7000X example here. Singer can certainly quilt, speed helps with large piecing, and higher-end models add premium features, But as a brand story, embroidery and onboard creative extras are more consistently emphasized by Brother in mainstream price bands. If the dream includes monograms and decorative flourishes without buying a separate machine, Brother's ecosystem tends to be an easier ladder to climb. Accessories and out-of-box value. Brother often stuffs the box with useful feed and setup aids that reduce extra trips to the store. Walking foot, quilting feet, and wide tables are common on their popular mid-range picks. That generosity matters because the right foot turns frustration into flow, especially on mitts or bulky seams. Singer's heavy-duty 4452 also punches above its weight with bonus accessories like a walking foot and non-stick foot in many bundles, which is a big win if someone's planning vinyl or layered projects. The difference is subtle. Brother's convenience everywhere versus Singer's work-ready tools for thick stuff vibe. Durability, maintenance, and real-world reliability. Well, brand legends persist for a reason. Singer's heavy-duty line leans on a metal interior frame and a stronger motor that feels steady at speed. Less vibration, more confidence on tough passes. That can translate into a longer, calmer life if the machine regularly tackles demanding material. Brother's consumer machines are also reliable when used as intended, and their support ecosystem plus clear documentation lowers the barrier to maintenance and learning, particularly for owners not near a specialty dealer. If someone expects to sew daily on heavy materials, Singer's stoutness pays off. If someone wants straightforward upkeep and clear guides, Brother reduces friction.
Speed, control, and confidence. Let's talk feel. Fast isn't always better. Singer's 1100 SPM on the heavy-duty series is thrilling, but it demands control. In exchange, big projects fly and thick seams stop being a chore. Brother's calmer top speeds, around 750 SPM on the CS7000X, make the machine feel composed, precise, and beginner comfortable, with a speed slider that helps avoid mistakes when learning or handling delicate fabrics. If someone's heart rate spikes when fabric runs away under the needle, a Brother's speed limit is a feature, not a flaw. If someone wants to motor through canvas with authority, Singer's throttle is deeply satisfying. Price to features value. At similar prices, Brother often offers more stitches, more convenience features, and more included feet, which makes the value proposition obvious for learners and creative dabblers who want versatility without adding accessories later. Singer might offer fewer decorative options on its heavy-duty models, but it counters with motor strength, speed, and sturdy feel, value measured by what it can physically conquer rather than how many patterns it can draw. Different currencies, both compelling. Decide whether value means more creative tools today or more raw capability under pressure tomorrow. So which is better? If the dream is stress-free setup, intuitive controls, and creative range that invites experimentation, Brother is often the smarter, happier choice for everyday sewing and learning, especially with machines like the CS7000X that pack real capability without the drama. If the plan is to tackle thick fabrics, move fast, and get that industrial light confidence at home, Singer's heavy-duty line earns its reputation with stronger motors at 1100 SPM speed that just gets it done. Pick by the work, not the logo, then sew with confidence. And, well, if it helps to hear it plainly, choose Brother for the friendly brain, choose Singer for the strong heart. Here's what matters. Either way, the right machine is the one that makes finishing the next project feel inevitable, not uncertain.